Today I'm going to be making a tutorial, an Alex tutorial, on how to win every single game you play. I should probably have a script for this, but I don't, so I'm just going to go over things as I think about them. Okay, so for this, it's very interesting actually, okay? So you don't even necessarily have to be better at PvP than your opponent, you just have to be smarter. I am worse at PvP than like 20% of people, and yet my win rate is 90. Well, I don't just get lucky. I mean, sometimes I do get lucky, like that. That was absolutely ridiculous. I walked off and I still won. It's pure skill. Anyway, so one thing, you have to know what you're playing on, like if you're playing on mobile or console or PC, you have to know like weaknesses, okay? Like I'm on console. My weakness is I cannot turn very fast. Like this is me full speed turning. That's not enough if someone gets behind me. So I need to make sure that no one can get behind me and start beating me up from behind. It's more important than a lot of other things. Another thing you have to figure out on your own, I know, sad, is the best way to bridge for you. For me, it's what I did just there. For you, it might be something else. So, obviously, better you are at PvP, the easier this is going to be, bars. But what if you're not better at PvP? What if you're not? There are a few ways to make up for this. It's A, get better. B, be smarter, or what was it, like C, just have better items. Now B and C kind of intertwine, but I'm talking about other things, I guess. Like this strat, if someone was down here, I like going up here because I can jump on them. If they don't expect me to jump on top of them, they just lose on the spot. He's looking down, I attack. Stuff like that. He's looking down here, he doesn't see me up there. I jump across and I attack. You have to be smart about these things. That's how I win 96% of my games, and I'm not better than 96% of people. So there are a few tactics, per se, that I like playing with. And the main two are what I call wall or pillar PvP, or with blocks. But those two only really need to be used if you think that you are worse at PvP than your opponent. If you're better, you can tend to skip like looting your island a bit less and just go to mid because they have the control. They can probably camp me out if they were smart enough, but they're in a chest, so I attack. They got out of the chest, but still, I'm better than them. It's fine. I mean, they're not bad, I guess. I kind of threw at the end, but it doesn't matter. I had a better sword because I got stuff. Now look, this person has rank. Doesn't matter. Don't be scared if anyone has rank. Like, if anyone has rank, for some reason they're always worse. Unless they're either way better or way worse. I don't understand why. But on this map, there is wall PvP, if you think that your opponent is better than you. Guess I'll just demonstrate it. It's where you play around this wall. I mean, generally, like this. You force your opponent to come around the wall. I mean, I'm getting beaten up, but, like, you get the point. Okay, so, I don't know where I was at, but got interrupted. And there's these kinds of people. You also would like, generally, to find out what is the skill gap between you and your opponent. Sorry, I got destroyed in my wall PvP example. Sometimes people are just naturally good at it. So, yeah, sucks for me. But, obviously, rematch people that you just obliterate. And if you have someone of very similar skill level, then what you can do is you can try to taunt them into rematching you. What I mean by that is don't start BMing them in chat, but when you win, start crouching up and down. This will probably make them, if any, more upset than they would have been if you didn't do that. So, an easy win. Probably not the best examples, but generally, I think I said this, but generally you only want to use block or wall PvP if you know your opponent is better than you. Also, there's another thing with smartness is armor, how much armor you want, and like how good your sword is, stuff like that. With a person I've never played before like this, generally I just take everything and then see where they are, because how far they are from mid generally will tell you how good they are. Okay, generally. I've never met this person before. They're like on this island, so I wanted that diamond chestplate. Also, little sword thing. An enchanted stone will always be better than an iron. An enchanted iron always better than a diamond. Facing the wrong way, die. I don't think that they're the best, but they might be good. And now, if I rematch them, now I know that I should take as much armor as I want, as I get, but I don't have to, like, rush, go full sweat, okay? Which is nice knowing. Also, so here's one of my strats. I don't know if it'll work. Everything depends on what my opponent does. I like to say this: I don't win, my opponent loses. My opponent makes enough mistakes for me to capitalize off of. You see, I'm not good enough to win games. I'm good enough to make my opponent lose. So they're down here, so just jump on them, and they die, and they die, and they cease to exist. So that's what I like doing on Snowy. So this map is interesting, because you kind of want to get to mid fast, because then it's harder for your opponent to get to mid without the threat of knocking them off, being in their heads. So you kind of want to go quicker on this map. There's a chest there. If you didn't know that, you could just dig that up. So I don't see them, so I'm going to claim mid, and it looks like they're camping out under their own base. They are not. So I don't tend to go for items that can knock them off, but I see that they don't have much armor. I'm going to get as stacked as possible right there. If they jump, they die. If they don't jump, I'm going to grab a bow or something. You can also stare at this. This works way too much of the time. You could stare at a chest sometimes. I think they're going mid. Yep. What is Buddy doing? You're not gonna punch me off, dude. What are you? There's nothing. Yeah, okay, dead. But something that actually works, chest trick. If they're right there, you just stare at that chest. It'll work way too often. They will jump, you will look up, and make them look like an idiot. So this is a bad example for any of the special kinds of PvP that I've devised, that I've schemed. But this is another map you want to get to mid fast. I control mid. I see that they don't really have armor, so unless I like suck, I won't lose, which is almost happened actually. I saw that I had an advantage in armor gear in general over them, so I could just take the fight because they're not like the most cracked player. This map you don't need to get to mid fast, but it is better generally to get to mid fast. I guess I could cover a little bit of movement, but I don't think it's very necessary as long as you're not like the slowest person. Things like that, you can just jump that. You do not need to bridge all of that. I probably should have looked in that chest for a better sword. I will in here, and I find one. I also find some diamond items. I learned from last game that it's not a free win. I cannot treat this person like it's a free win. I don't know why they feel so safe being in a chest right next to me. It's stupid of them. So this is my thing. I don't think that they're very smart, but I think that they're pretty good. Okay, like at PvP. I think I'm still better at them in both aspects, but I believe that they aren't that bad. So I'm going to be liking to get some more armor than I normally would. Like, if so, on this map, if you go fast enough, you can camp the other person's island, but they're good, so I do not want to let them have any type of armor advantage over me. See, if I tried running, it wouldn't have worked. There's wall PvP at its finest. Oh, it's so beautiful. You want to... Yeah, I'm not that stupid, buddy. Okay. I can go for them here. They're one tap, so I feel comfortable jumping that. I have to keep in mind how many hits away they are from dying. Like, if they had more than one hit, I wouldn't go in, because all it takes for them is one hit to hit me off, and I'd lose. But I kind of played that risky because I didn't have a good angle to hit them, so if they hit me first, I would have lost. I'm going to try to demonstrate block PvP, if it works or not. One thing, you do not want to have high ground. If you have high ground, it is a very disadvantageous position. So if your opponents are more aggressive, you could place blocks in front of you in the hopes that they'll jump on top of them. And you could usually combo them pretty well. Remember, enchanted iron will always be better than diamond. So because of this block PvP type strategy, if you will, I like having my blocks next to... Oh, they're not going to demonstrate. I like having my blocks next to my sword so I can quickly pull it out. Also, something I'll do is I'll sprint to see what armor I have. Just things like that. I don't know. What is... Doing this? Never do this. Never do that. It's not going to work. I just have a bow. So, if I hit one arrow, that was stupid of you. So now we're at this point. I can rush in. I can smack. And then, like that, the block at it as a barrier. I don't know if they were trying to make me go above, but if you think that if you went to the blocks and they stood where they're standing, you could hit them, just go up to the blocks. Don't jump over, just go to them. Smack. Now, if they're too far to hit you away, if you're on top of the blocks, then you can jump over and continue smacking them. It's my best example. Block PvP. So I want a better example of pillar or wall, because it works with like this, works with this, but it also works with walls. I know. Very creative name. Do I see, like, they know how to attack is the problem. So I want a little bit better armor, except for they just decided to dip. So I'm going to try to get an example of... There's only one player in this game. Whatever. I'm going to try to get an example of wall PvP where I don't get destroyed, and then I'm going to show how to win on, like, every single map. The problem is I don't have rank, so I can't choose them, so it's going to be, like, edited, cut up, but it'll be fine. Is this the same guy? Doesn't matter. So this is not a very good map for wall PvP, so I'm just going to show you how to win. If you have this good movement, cool. If you don't, just go a little slower. But I like getting to their island very quickly, like this. I don't like falling there, but it's fine. There's an alternative route. It is not the end of the world. And now I'm camping their island. I make the bridge. Hopefully they cross. And, I mean, I could not capitalize. Here's an interesting trick. If they run across, you can, like, place this block. Okay. Going in. I know I'm better at PvP, and this person is holding out, so I want to sprint towards them and keep hitting them. Now, if they're holding in, I want to kind of time my hits, kind of like this. Hold on. So I kind of want to go in, like that. If they're holding, like, towards me, if they're holding away, I just want to go full sprint at them, do this type of thing. My PvP lesson. So it's generally how you win maze. You can camp out your opponent's island. It's good. If you see that they're already at mid, you probably know that they're a little bit better. So you probably would want to loot any chests. And I guess that person did it, so I'll say it like a while ago. Someone did it. If someone's nearby you, don't look in a chest. don't look at a chest. It's going to be awful. I don't know how good this person is, and stone swords do not do a lot of damage. I am much more comfortable with the sharp one iron, because as you can see, this person is not bad. If they're at this island, you could use this route, but it does put you at that block disadvantage, but this person didn't seem too opportunistic of it. Nope, not able to get away. If I could just not get maze, that would be cool, so I can demonstrate something else. Zen. Okay, I'm going to try to use block PvP. This person seems pretty good. Good enough to fall for it, I guess. Then I'm going to show you how to win on every single map. So I've already done maze, but they're talking to me? No, just friend joining the network. Fellow YouTuber, probably know who he is. That's probably how you found my channel. They're pretty good, so remember, enchanted stones, always better than iron. Sharp 2 stone is the equivalent of a diamond sword, by the way. Oh god, this is not the example that I want. I'm gonna have to PvP my way out of this. But just can't get a good example of anything right now. So I'm sorry. I might even skip... Oh, tower. Tower. Okay, I'll demonstrate how to win. So there's a few ways to win. There's one, go to your opponent's island, beat them up, old-fashioned, works on any map. Second way is to go to the top mid and get items. Third way is you go to mid, they go to mid, you just punch them. So they're at mid right now. I like being up here, and you're probably like, well, what about high ground? I like going around them like that, because they can only run straight up. They have a stronger sword than me. But you would not believe the amount of people that do not sprint jump. If you can hit your head multiple times, do it. It's a lot faster. Anyway, so those are one of the ways to win on maze. Hopefully I could display block PvP here a little better than last time. My apologies for last time, though. You could grab that crossbow if you don't feel confident in your sword skills. I psyched them out so hard. They don't even want to rematch me. But yeah, I'm sorry that it's taken so long, but if you're watching, I love you. Not like that, just like you're great. Thanks for supporting me. Is this it? That's the most cursed Steve I've ever seen. So tower. So might show one of the other ways to win, or they might be good enough. I'm also farming wins for this 2000. I don't like looting the bottom chest because I feel like it takes too long when I can get items from this chest anyway. It's just why I still want that helmet because I don't know how good they are. They appear to be competent. Okay. It's the same guy. Okay. They're trying to hit me off here. You don't need to be a genius. Do they have any item that will help them in hitting me off? This is a pretty disadvantageous point, because... No, I'm throwing the position, though. Gonna back up. Do they have blocks? It appears that they do. They like this position, so I'm gonna just break this block. They're gonna charge me, and it's not gonna work. I think I'll just go with the earlier demonstration of block PvP against that one dude who kind of didn't know what he was doing. So, same guy. Gonna win on tower. Only that one way. But I hope I get other maps. Like, I don't want this video to be too long. I know people's attention span is like 0.2 seconds, so... I mean, my gear is looking fantastic right now. They're in a chest. Gonna go behind them. Old strat of just going behind them. And stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. If you ever have major health advantage, just go in. Unless they have like full enchanted netherite, you could just go in. TNT, how to win on TNT. Speed. Okay, Just gotta get to mid before them. If you can, loot the chests at mid. If you can't, just stare them off. Use the trick of the fake chest trick, the chest trap, whatever it's called, where you just stare at the chest, but you're not actually in the chest. I don't know why people fall for that, because when you open a chest, the lid opens, and when you stare at it, it doesn't. So I don't know what goes through people's heads, but you always got to be mindful. Someone staring at a chest, it's very possible that they're faking it, but they are probably not. So most of the time it's safe, but don't be caught off guard when they start stabbing you. I don't have enough armor to be comfortable here. I just want this tiny upgrade. Diamond sword is better than a sharp 1 stone. Sharp 1 stone is like an iron sword. I've fallen. They're probably going to try to jump on me, if I had to guess. If they're not. They don't know where I am, I don't think. I'm going to jump down. Ooh, they're not taking as good as knockback as I wanted to, but it's fine. I win. Maze. Probably my best map. I would like some other map. Zen. Show you how to win on Zen. It's basically the same as, like, not Snowy, but Tower, I guess, except for a way to win isn't getting to mid. You can't just... because mid is not safe. You could just be stabbed immediately. I hate this sword. Stone swords, to me, unacceptable. If I have a stone sword, I will try to not have one soon as possible. Now I've upgraded to a sharp 2 iron, which, if you didn't know, is the equivalent of a netherite sword. See, down, just beam down, and float them up the stairs. They were holding in, but I was going upstairs, so I could sprint and just do that. So, I guess I'll be back when I get a new map. So, I don't know if you caught that, but I got a great example there of block PvP. Wasn't expecting. I really hope I got it, but I don't know. Not Zen again. You know what? Pretty sure I've recorded 3 times. This video is going to be so long, but it's a guide. Guides are longer than normal videos. If you don't understand that, well, hopefully now you do. That was 1 chest. Jeez, that felt like 2. So the glitch isn't going to happen to me this time. Glitch where it just snaps my head up. Diamond, obviously better than iron. Enchanted iron, better than diamond. They're holding the bow in close range, so I don't know if they expect to win, or like, I don't really know what they're doing. They also think that they're going to win eventually. They probably are, but the key here is eventually. So this is a map that it's not required, but I like going speed. I like going fast, I say, as I fail to open the chest, and it takes me like an extra second. Also, on maps with 3 chests, you are guaranteed a sword and a full set of armor. Is the armor good? Maybe, but is it still a set of armor? Yes. Did I fail that miserably? Yes. Do I care? No. So I don't have the best pants. Looking at it, I'm at an armor deficit. This person has a crossbow. But it doesn't matter how much armor deficit I have if they jump in the void. It's another strategy. I don't know how many of you have watched any of my other videos, but you might notice I have over 200 extra wins than kills. That's literally just how many people jump into the void. That's just how many people jump into the void. Snowy, strat. I do my strat because, well, it's my strat. Why wouldn't I do it? But do they go up or down? Ooh. So this is generally I'm going to use the strat of gatekeeping, because they really can't charge me unless they want to. I mean, they're trying to punch me. Excuse me? You've been losing. You can't. Not going to win by punching me. My guy. So I messed that up, but you get the point. You can gatekeep them, punch them off. You are high ground, but you can always just look down because you know that you are at high ground. Then give me, like, guess what other maps are there? I mean, music, generally same strat as TNT. Get to mid fast. I see him coming very quickly. Pretty sure I out-armor him. Gonna start losing. Got up onto a block. Lost the game because of it. Don't put yourself at that disadvantage. You will not win games. Played with this guy a lot. But, after this game, I think I might end it. I also will give you an update on my wins progress for those of you who have watched me before. And for all who haven't, please subscribe to me. You could probably tell by my channel size, I have like 18 subscribers. What the whatever. CubeCraft be goofy sometimes, okay? I just have good armor. He's not punching me up. You know what? I'll honor... Oh, I was about to say I'll honor the fist fight, but you know what? Okay, that's it. Sword time. Sword time. That is where I'm gonna end it. The video. So I'm gonna update you on my wins, and we will part ways. Hopefully this was helpful. If there are any other things that you wanted me to cover, comment them. I don't get that many comments. I'm practically guaranteed to do it. But yeah, current win streak 28. Wow. Well, bye. Go.